Apparently, not only am I slightly too tired for this, but I'm also a fucking dummy who can't spell Beetle right the first time. Hello, everybody. Time for pre-air stream. Popcorn. Hello, Impractical Apophenia. How's it going? Me? I don't know how it's going. Oh, hello, Pico. Pico's visiting. Well, that song goes on for a while, don't it? Alright. Audio capture. There we are. It syncs perfectly, yes! So, girl, put some underpants on. Is it Pico or Picoe? Alright, so as you can see, I did a little bit of redecorating. Well, up here at least. I actually did a lot of redecorating down over by the entrance. Oh, and in general, honestly, if I'm being 100%. I also left everything in shambles because I kept falling asleep before I could actually get to anything the last couple days. I was supposed to play Mugenics tonight, but it's like, I'm not feeling it. Scorpion spotted. Don't you tell me that. No, bear. Stay put. There we go. Actually, that's just a little pattern that I found online. I have this place decorated for the summer. Let me clean up my floor a little bit. Let's see, I think I also have to get... CJ's on the island. That's what part of what inspired me to do this, because it's like, I'm not feeling Mugenics because I feel like it's too high stakes tonight. And I don't know, I'm just... I know that my cats have just been waiting at the entrance of the core for like 3 weeks now. But I'm just like, I don't know. There's too much pressure. Well, everything's popping in. Stitches! Stitches needs a room. Hey, Franiel. And it vanishes into the ether. Yeah, I've been doing some redecorating. I'll get to you later, Stitches. I have things I gotta do. That's right, I also gotta catch some man-face stink bugs. Because apparently I didn't get a model of that done. Hey, Felicity. Gallivanting! That's a good word. Felicity is, like, almost cute. I don't know, I don't think I care for her eyes. She's not bad, though. If I had to pick a cat villager, I probably wouldn't pick her, though. I mean, I already have Anka. But I would probably... Yeah, who would I pick? Probably Punchy, because Punchy looks the most like my actual cats. Boots was almost named Punchy. It didn't stick. Oh! There's one now. I think I said this before, but all I have left in Animal Crossing is basically just busy work. Just collecting all the furniture and all its variants. And getting all of the fish and bug models. That's pretty much all I got. I mean, I guess if I get real bored, I can start looking for every villager's portrait. But that's probably going to take way too long. Saturday, July 11th, our island fishing tourney takes place. I'm probably going to miss that because I'm going to have work. You know what's weird? Some of the clothing is definitely made with an older audience in mind, but... a lot of this game's events are not made with, like, working people in mind. Also, you guys like my little improvised flag? I think it's cute. I happened to notice that I had most of the right colors down there anyway, so it's like, ooh, I can make a flag. What we got in here? Cycling shorts. Ew. Someone made the fishing tourney the bug off just not as enjoyable as the player games. I mean, they made it... I guess maybe mildly less annoying because at least it's not like... How do I put this? Alright, in the previous games for the fishing tourney, you had to... just give a fish to, Right, his name was Chip. And it seems like the size he'd give was completely arbitrary. At least here is just catch a bunch of them. I can just never seem to get in on time because I usually have work on Saturdays. This device actually participate every time you want to get a case of New Leaf, their full set of fish and bug furniture. The worst is if you, like, do it at the beginning of the time. And it's like, ah, you're in first place, that thing is huge! And then you come back later and you find out that you were dethroned. I think that once happened to me within an hour of it closing. It's like, are you actually joking me with this? This shit is so stupid and arbitrary! Also, I got so distracted ranting that I ran away instead of putting away my stuff. What's in that box? What did I order again? Oh, a lawnmower. Who gets the lawnmower? Briere. Hello, Shrekbeard. How's it going? Oh, it's getting choppy. I don't think my game likes my shenanigans anymore. Same as always. That's good. Actually, maybe I should give this to... No, maybe not Dom, but... Is this happening in the actual capture software, or is it just how it looks on Twitch? It's kind of... It's weird because I swear it doesn't get this choppy in handheld mode. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy. Alright. Lawnmower time. Chopped. I don't know if we can trust Zucker with a lawnmower, but we'll give it a shot. Zucker, I barely know her! Anything I can make here? Well, I can actually make a lot of these, I think. Maybe later. It's beetle hunting time. Yo, hi Rafe, how's it going? Hey Ankh. Anka? Nice flower hat. Oh, thank you. Right, she calls me Tulip now. She looks blazed when she makes that face. Yeah, I got the sunflower head for midsummer. Heart. I haven't talked to Biff in a while. What's going on? I forgot that was his greeting. Alright, what are the items today? Firewood and Carpaccio di Capisante? Did that require... What did that require? Oh, there it is. Scallops. Oh, fuck me. Alright, what do I have to sell? You'd think I'd actually look through this before I do anything. Honestly, I like the announcement said I almost straight up canceled stream tonight because I just don't know. I just can't get my thoughts in order. I feel like I know that I'm gonna fuck up if I play Mugenics like this. And in that game, it's like it's not like Disgaea where it's like whatever, just reload. Here it's like they're fucking dead. I was wondering about that. Are you okay? Take care of yourself now. I don't know. I'm not even depressed. I'm just like, for some reason my brain just refuses to cooperate. I think I'm trying to do too many things at once and it's fucking with me. Oh, it's just one of those days. Well, everyone has those. That's what anime is for. Incidentally, I have those Sailor Moon DVDs and I haven't gotten around to watching them yet. I'm gonna change the music. That's what you can do and have a good time with then. Let me see if I can get a good fortune. Because I got Season 1 of both Sailor Moon and Sailor Moon Crystal. So I left off at episode 5 ages ago and I never got back to it. And the original anime I haven't watched since I was like, what, 10? Oh my gosh, I'm old. You're still 10 spiritually. My sense of humor is definitely still 10, that's for sure. Beast. Kinda on edge these past days. Everything alright on your end? Alright, Katrina, give me something good. We need belongings, look. Work for a company that works for a company, there's an NDA involved. This already sounds complicated. Yes! First try. I don't have to worry about making sure my tools don't break. A friend of mine had an issue with said overarching company, and I saw what the issue was. I want to help them, but can't do that without breaking the NDA. Ugh. Ooh. Less the NDA and more symbiotism not wanting a blatant misunderstanding to stay unresolved. Ah. That's what it is. Do I have that already? I mean, I guess I'll just get it. Yeah, I've been having, well, not so much difficulty, it's just that now things have gotten a little bit more complicated than they need to be at work because we changed how one particular transfer works. And I have to do a one by one instead of all at once, like I was able to. I have to do the transfers myself manually, and some of them do not have the UPCs on them. And it's just, it now goes from taking about 5 minutes to like 20. Or at least it feels like 20. Ooh, cute. I don't think I've ever seen the clutch. I don't think I've ever seen the school bag either. I've seen the Randaceros a lot. I don't know if I have this color. Hope I have enough space. You can hear me rubbing the controllers together. I shouldn't do that. Crikey! I think my other problem is that I've just been feeling stuck in a rut. I don't know how to describe it. Am I even gonna use the damn bird of paradise? Do I have all the colors of that thing? Black and silver. Of course I don't. Alright, well, I'll spare you the redecorating. I'll do that I'll do that later on my own time. Wish this didn't take 5 million hours. I was also tempted to play Mother tonight, but it's like, It's not even that I don't want to, it's just that... No, not slippers. Hand slipped. Ahoy hoy. It's like, I know that I'm at a really hard part of the game. So it's like, not tonight. This is my problem with making a schedule, because it's like, sometimes I'll just be like, I don't want to do that. God, my hand slipped again. Give me that. You what the fuck it boys ship it part of Mother? Not quite. I just got Teddy. And I'm grinding a little bit, but admittedly we are going to be going to Mounty Toy pretty soon. Also, I realized that there was that release of that hack to not only, I think, make the game a little bit easier, but also, like, translate it a bit more smoothly and also make it look more like Earthbound, and I swear I did not time this playthrough with that. I had no idea it was even being made. And even if I did, I probably still would have played the original one, because I don't know. The atmosphere is just... I think I had talked about this before, like, not to disparage the people who made the hack, because I think that actually took several years. But it's like, I don't know, it's just, I like how bleak and wide open and depressing everything is about the first one. Formerly Chuck's. I was gonna mention it when you say that you're gonna play through Mother, that they finally finished and released that SNES Mother remake. I already know how to make that, girl. Going back to Cat Villagers, I think she's one that I would definitely pick. Her and Tabby. She's so hideous, I love her. She's disgusting. Talk to me, Tabs. Tabby, please. She looks like she's under constant strain. Rigged! Alright, I don't think you guys ever saw the upstairs. Almost dropped the controller. Well, controllers, I guess. Man, I forgot how good I made this look. What's playing? KK Soul. Why is this not on? Butch. You and Peon gonna have a steak dinner there? We should. That'll be a surprise, see, but I usually don't even like half of it. Oh, Butch. Marshall was highly overrated. There, I said it. There, I said it. I said it and I'm not sorry. That being said, going back to cat villagers once again, I probably would pick Raymond. But that's at least predominantly because he's a cat. That and I like his glasses. Everybody loves Raymond. Speaking of, there he is. Oh, I did make him a house. What the heck? Oh, right, that thing. Yowza. Give me that shit. Alright, we're gonna head back. And do the beetle hunting now. I don't think I need to order anything. I might need that light bulb, but we can always just come back later. Let's say, how am I so hungry after having 2 hot dogs? But it's like, yeah, it's because you had basically nothing the whole day, that's why. Well, that's not true. I bought a snack earlier, but it was just potato chips and 2 pieces of Tillamook. Could you perhaps be feeling this way because you're not eating well? No, brother, the ad break immediately started. Oh, whatever. Put everything away. Figure it out later. You can always just take it out later. Shoot them all. Let God sort it out. Alright. Back in a couple minutes. Alright. There's my headphones. Alright, come on. Alrighty. We're back. Time to go on a beetle hunt. I was about to pull out the... net, and it's like, don't do that unless you want to piss off every scorpion in the vicinity. I'll take care of you later, Stitches. Right now, we need to find some beetles. I need, shoot, what did I need? Close that. Gonna hear me. Fish and bug list. Alright, what am I missing? Do I have enough horned Hercules? Let me have a look. I know I definitely caught one the other day. Those are just to sell. Okay, I got 2 man-faced stink bugs. Goliath Beetle, that one I know I've already made. Yes! I got the Hercules! Oh, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules! There we go, now she's back. Alright, so I got the horned Hercules, that's all set. I need, the giraffe stag. Okay, there's one. The golden stag, I need 2 more of those. I need 2 more giraffe stags. And I need 1 more man-faced stink bug. Alrighty, we're getting there. Honey, you mean Huncules! Oh no, wait, no, that's still times 2. Alright, you're hearing me mess around in the document. That one's times 1. And as long as I'm here for fish, because I know I need some. Alright, I can't get the trout until September. The trout and the salmon. I need, trevally, mahi-mahi, and mitten crab. Although mitten crab I can't get yet. Do I already have a trevally, perchance? I got a sea bass. Sea bass! I still have my vampire squids. They're functionally useless, but I just like them. They're creepy. Quite a basshole. Okay. Motherfucker. I mean, at least I didn't eat that. At King Salmon the other day. It was very yummy. Take your word for it. I'm not the biggest fan of fish. I only just recently, well, like 2 years ago, started having, shrimp. Can these people fuck off? Literally, it has been quiet on the streets for the last 2 hours, and the second I start stream, I gotta hear every MF in their stupid car. For crying out loud. I'm being harangued. Locally caught stuff from the farmer's market. Game show stand! I was hoping it would do more than that. Oh well. So let's talk about it. Mario Kart Tour is going to get discontinued this September with no plans of an offline version. Are you actually serious? Oh wait, I'm thinking of Mario Kart World. Okay. I was like, they just started that thing. It's like, oh, that's World. That said, that sucks. I mean, I've never played it, but it's the principle of the matter. We need the mold man's powers now more than ever. Oh, ew. Oh, gross. Ugh. Oh, I hate it. Fuck! And straight to an ass. Welcome to the stream, everybody. You were just a mile away. I panicked! This is why I usually make Honey do this for me. That and the tarantulas make this terrifying noise. I hate it. Yeah, son of a fuck. For what it's worth, if/when I ever play Fallout New Vegas, this is pretty much how that's going to go too. That being said, I don't know. I mean, I have it on Steam, and I also had the physical version for PS3, but I don't know. I feel like that one's gonna take 10 million years to do. Doesn't help that the PC version has a habit of crashing, if I remember correctly, because Bethesda... Well, granted, technically it's Obsidian, but they were building on Bethesda's engine. Their things have a habit of crashing. Today, I'm gonna teach you how to face your fears. The first step to facing your fears. Alright, let's keep our... It just did something like I'm just cutting the rims of bread. Let's keep an eye out for... Oh. Is that just like a normal stag, or is that one of the ones I'm looking for? A lot of them look alike. Ugh! And of course, it's just a Miyama. Get the fuck out of here. Should have figured. If that was a giraffe stag, that thing would have flown the second I walked past it up on the cliff. Sup, girl? No, you do not have the right read on my tastes. If your fancy is untickled. Why does that sound vaguely filthy? Maybe my issue is that I have too many trees down. I don't know. I don't know. I'm tired of this, Grandpa! If I get bored, I'm switching over to the Game Boy. There was an update, apparently. Which means that they probably added something. But yeah, why would they... For Mario Kart Tour, why would they not make an offline version of that game? At the very least, are they gonna add the costumes and stuff to World? Do something that makes that worthwhile? Well, that's just too damn bad. You keep taking. In the NSO Game Boy, they finally added Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3. Ah, okay. Me looking like I don't already have this. Alright, store's officially closed. I forgot to go in there. I forgot to fucking go in there! That is another common one. Ooh, a conch. Oh, we got shooting stars. No, get out of the water. GBA gets Dr. Mario and Puzzle League, while Japan also gets Tomato Adventure. That was the game that was the main inspiration for the Mario and Luigi games. Reminds me, I forget, did we get Princess Tomato and the Salad Kingdom in the NES online? Because I know that that was available on, the Anka. Don't flash, everyone. Fucking no. Ah, of course not. Yeah, never mind that was on the Wii Shop. Why is everything that was available on the Wii Shop not just simply on NSO? Barring any kind of, like, copyright thing. Because I understand the ones where it's like, alright, the company went bust years ago and also it was a licensed title. Like, we can't expect to see Widget the World Watcher for NES on NSO anytime soon. Not that anybody's clamoring for it, but you know what I mean. My biggest question why Mario Land took so long to be available on NSO. We had the third game at launch, and they added the second game, then the first game. Because Nintendo's silly. Sega even sillier, if I'm being 100%. Don't know about NSO, but I'll take Anka on NSFW. Yeah, that brother's starving. Oh, there's CJ. Yeah, I know, it's Spider-Man pointing at himself. Apparently in Japanese his name was Justin. What you want, hater? 3 big-time fish in a row. Chat request. Alright, so I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do when I hit 100 followers. I am remembering that I don't have, I haven't done the last thing in, We Love Katamari, which is collect 1,000,000 roses. So I guess if I get 100 followers, and I'll set aside a stream to do the 1,000,000 roses. Oh, heaven help me. There's gonna be delay. Oh, this is gonna suck. Makes sense, Justin Beaver.
Thank you.
Have one more to add to the count then. Hello, Anesk. Thank you for following. I should probably make an official announcement. It's like 100 followers and I do the 1,000,000 roses. I'm going purely on controller vibration. Yeah. How's it going? Anesk, has it been going good? You heard her here, folks. There's no way this could possibly go wrong. Oh, yeah! Here to learn. Just bought this game for kiddo. Ah. Well, as you can see, you can decorate. I may have gone a bit too far, considering that my game is lagging a little bit, although that could just be the capture software. See pictures of any advice I can give you, you'll eventually figure it out. Yeah, pretty much. There's not really a... I mean, there's a tutorial in this particular one. Well, actually, there's tutorials in all of them, now that I think about it. This one is just radically different from the other ones. But for the most part, there's really no stakes, and you can just kind of do whatever you want. And in this particular game, you can decorate the town however you want. Where is CJ? Where are you, CJ? There he is. Fashionista. That's gonna make the chat explode. Photo up. So I can give you one customizable kit if you try to customize the tool. That will reset its durability, so you have plenty of these, and if you have a feeling you might use the tool too much, you can think of giving it a new coat of paint. Oh yeah, there is that. I'm gonna give you those. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think... the tools naturally... like, Alright, so there's the flimsy set of tools. Which are just made of, like, twigs. Literal twigs. And then there's the upgraded ones. I want to say this has 100 uses. This has... I think this one also has 100 uses. These are used for 2 different things. This one is just to harvest wood, while this is to cut down the tree entirely. There's a whole wiki out there. And for the, oh yeah, I have a custom phone case. I made that pattern. For everything other than the flimsy ones and the axes, you can customize them to recolor them, and that'll reset the durability. In my case, I went to have my fortune told. Get away from that, you two. Yeah! And I got belongings luck, which means that I don't have to worry about my tools breaking for the entire day. Day resets at 5 a.m. I'm probably going to be done long before that, but I also don't know. Every so often I get wrapped up in doing the Slumber Island, which is a new thing that they added earlier this year. Wish I could do something with this. I think I said this before, but this makes me think of the flower bench in Sims 2, Open for Business. I do need to get back to editing that video, and then I can finally get back to the game. Speak. What's your workout routine like? I forgot about the beepus sign I put in the background. Yeah, I don't really have a workout routine. You don't do anything? How do you look so buff? Tray cooler. I don't know what that means. It's not how it works, Blue Bear. What the hell is foot volley? Did you make that up? You are totes clueless. Oh, Blue Bear. Wearing the clothing of my people. Reminds me, Gabriel, I forgot to tell you that I am amused at the fact that your version of me in Tomodachi Life is wearing the traditional Italian-American outfit of tracksuit and pants. How did you know? I always seem to see her wearing this. Either that or she's wearing the steampunk dress. Blue Bear's definitely got her favorites. Whoop. So if I don't have that many options, like it's pretty much almost the first week in the game. I keep thinking that I should get a tracksuit, but I can't find one that I like. Trying to go on instincts on what you possibly wear. I was wearing a lot of sweatpants at one point, and I also had this hoodie from that I wore from 2008 up until 2020. The sleeve lining basically completely disintegrated, and yet I swear it kept me warm. Still dealing with your inconsistent avatar design. Listen! I draw how I feel. Speaking of, there's another one coming. Once I transfer it to the desktop. Yeah, I already gave the sucker fish, yeah? Did I already give him the betta? Barrel eye. Ah, oh, fuck, I didn't. Oh. Fuck. There they are. CJ, come back. Buy my fish! Hell yeah. Consarn it! I don't know why I didn't swear. It's not like I can't. I mean, I am trying to cut back on it ever so slightly, but easier said than done. Sometimes spur at a moment, there's only one thing to say. I am trying to cut back on my use of God as an expletive ever since I found out that that does in fact count as taking the name in vain. Someone lied to me. I won't say who, but... Need to get back to living the dream. Haven't played it since back in June, but I'm currently stuck with Pokemon. Oh, you playing Pokopia? And well, I'm still here. Switch to LS. And I like it that way. I'm starting to get real tired. Like, it's one thing, a lot of the games I have on Switch are digital, just because it's a bit more of a pain in the butt to remove, like, a little card somehow. I don't know how to explain it. I guess it's just, there's so many of them to keep track of. And it's easier to lose those versus a disc. So... What do you want me to have an essay set for? Well, the fact that they're... In the case of Nintendo, they... For pretty much every game that's not a first-party game, and I think even some of their first-party games, they're like, oh, well, yeah, there's a physical copy available, but it's actually just a game key that has essentially the unlocked data, and you have to download it to your system. There's no actual data on the key other than ownership. And then that shit with Sony is just like, why am I not allowed to just simply own things? Like, yeah, I know technically it's a license, but like, it's always been technically a license, but the fact that it's just like, oh yeah, there's nothing in here but a download code. And if the dev ever decides to take the game down, we can just fucking eradicate it. At least if nothing else, since I bought Knights, because of how Steam works, I can just re-download Knights on any computer because I own it. And what's funny is all the courts and shit keep getting mad at Steam because it's a monopoly. It's like they're... I mean, I guess, yeah, technically they kind of are on the PC, but at the same time, they're also the only ones doing it right. So that's why they're a monopoly. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Whereas those keycards are more fragile than I once thought. Oh, gross. Medieval Corporation as always. Let's hope Steam doesn't decide to rescind licenses when they feel like it. I think the only time that Steam has completely wiped out something was... I think it was because of technically because of the game dev themselves doing it. Like in the case of The Crew, if Ubisoft decides to just nuke it, then I don't think there's anything Steam themselves can do. Infamous example, The Crew. It's extremely lucky we were given the game for free, but I decided to say, yeah, no more. Apparently rubbing it would have magnet. Rubbing it with a magnet can actually corrupt the game keycard and make it unreadable. Well, in general, you should keep magnets away from technology. I'm always real careful to keep my phone away from that stuff. In the case of analog tapes, you can 100% wipe a tape by doing that, so be careful with that if you somehow have a VHS around still. On the plus side, if for some reason you have to get rid of the evidence quick, then just... But it's like, why even have a physical edition if it's gonna be like, yeah, there's nothing in here except the download code. Then just make one of those, you know, those little scratch-off cards that they have hanging up in, like, every electronics department. And do that. You don't have to spend the money printing a plastic case. just to have a little piece of plastic with, like, a chip in it. Like, it's not only an ownership problem, but also it's a waste of plastic. Why even make the case? It's not like they come with manuals anymore. That's a whole other rant. Scratch cards are horrible for scams. Oh, yeah, that's true, I guess. So, they're afraid of theft, then they could just simply put it behind a case and make it so that you have to ask the employee to get it for you, like cigarettes or something. Because, like, I get that the last couple Rockstar games have been huge enough that they need multiple friggin' Blu-ray discs. But that still doesn't mean I'm any more happy about GTA 6. I already wasn't gonna get it just because I've just... Ever since I found out that... This was back when it happened. That Rockstar was gonna just not do any more single-player stuff because, oh, we discovered that we can just milk you guys for money with the shark cards. And it's just like, well, I'm not doing this. You can easily do both. Then they've gone from several games a year sometimes, and they were all pretty good quality, to 2 games every 10 years. It's like, what's going on, dude? How do you have so many people on the dev teams, and yet your output is slower than ever? Should always have it to think register as purchase in order to be able to redeem it. Yeah. So I went back with it. Playing a Pokemon Marathon, link through the mainline games, currently playing through Pokemon Platinum. Completely missed that message back there. Also, I love how whenever Sony does something stupid, we all find ourselves going back to the one game video. From one game to no games. No discs. I can't even look at the thumbnail for the actual song, the original song, in the end, without giggling, because it's stupid image is just... I see it and I just go, one game! Regardless of the context I see it in, it's just permanently associated with that now. Ew, mosquito. Fuck! We're gonna go full on digital a few years ago. We support game sharing. Yeah, don't get me started on that, man. Before it's like, haha, Xbox, here's how you share games on PlayStation. And now it's just like, just kidding. It's like when Netflix said they start not to allow the account sharing. Yeah. I mean, I guess technically that was cheating the system, but I'm still mad about it. A friend of mine still has a sub-account on mine. Well, said friend also... He's the one paying for my Switch Online, even though he's off in another state now. He knows about this, for the record. This isn't like, oh, well, if I don't say anything, then he won't know. But in this case, it's like, yeah, he does know. He's just nice like that. I don't think he paid for the expansion for Nintendo 64, though, which is fine by me. I'm not clamoring for it. Maybe someday, but not today. Most games I want to play on the Nintendo 64 are physical. Because pointless to keep adding more stuff. It's like, you know, we can get it in other means. Yeah, that is true. Wouldn't kill them to release this stuff at a faster pace. The games we also got available, we just emulated. It wouldn't kill them to put Bomberman 64 on there, though. Because I feel like if you ask most people what Nintendo 64 game they want, they're probably going to say that or Hero. Konami and Red Art Games tweeted an image from Panic Bomber. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, it's happening. One does not simply tweet an image of Panic Bomber. I was about to say, send me the link. Oh, baby. I mean, I'm gonna hate playing that, but I'll get it. Oh, I can turn those off. These are outdoor air conditioners. The intro to Panic Bomber W on SNES. Panic Bomber Collection, let's go! It's a start. I'm still amazed that we got Super Bomberman Collection. Because I know that they were asking about it, but it's still like... To go back to Sega, once again, they have been asking the fans what they want the most. And everybody keeps voting Chow Garden. And yet, do you think we got that? No. What do you guys most want to see in the next Sonic game? Anything but Wisps. I heard Wisps. Put him in, boys. Panic Bomber had like, what, 4 entries? Now, admittedly, I know that the programming for the Chow Garden is complicated, but at the same time, why put Chow in the poll if you're just gonna be like, I don't know, nothing we could do? 90% of the vote was for the Chow, but we have these nice Wisps here. You've got to help me. Seems Dom and I have had a falling out. I don't even know why. Apparently I said something incredibly cruel, but I don't know what it was. Oh, Anka. There were a bunch of different ports and different PCs at the time. Though not too many substantial differences. Hope VB and PSP are in there. Let's give us some more Chow Garden mobile game. I don't care if it's going to be scummy or not. Yeah, admittedly, if they did a mobile Chow Garden game, that thing would be enough to fund the next 6 Sega games. As long as they didn't go too crazy with it and it actually was good. I'm dropping the controllers. I mean, for heaven's sake, some fan out there made a Chow Garden game in, like, Flash or something? If a small team of artists can do this, then an entire team of Sega programmers can do this. Nice ass, baby. Gotcha gambling for different Chow and foods. Heaven help me, that actually would probably get me. I've been looking for a substitute for Girls Frontline ever since it turns out that it's like, what, 20 gigs to install? It's like, I don't have that kind of space on my phone, brother. This is just PNGs. Somebody really knows me. Virtual Boy, I guess it's the easiest one to play without the 3D, and for PSP, hopefully they have the online. You give me an orange? What are you, high? Currently playing KK Country. Excellent save on that last on that last noun. Can I sit on this? Why can't I sit on it? I'm also not allowed to sit in this. Doesn't even make a beeping sound. Nintendo, you had the opportunity for a slam dunk. And you slipped and fell on your ass. Oh, gross. Get away from me. He isn't angry with me anymore? That's such a relief. Gross, and it's making a terrible sound in my ear, too. Finally, at least a joke that isn't involving your small. Get better material! Drone Beetle, no. It's not my fault that I very, very quickly realized that I was not cut out for basketball. I mean, I also wasn't that good. Just in general, I was still... This was before everybody had the growth spurt, so everybody was roughly the same size. I was pretty good at baseball. Those are two different beasts, though. These are not gonna be like Plankton, but I see obviously can deny them no longer. I am small. No, not a sauce egg. I think he gave me an orange because I don't have any oranges planted in town. He's misunderstanding why I don't have oranges planted. It's because, you know, these stags are only attracted to palm trees. Beetles do you need again? Giraffe stag, golden stag, and I actually have the man-face stink bug now. 1 second. Control X. And we move the beta into already made. Heck yes. Alright, I can get a Trevally. Maybe. Yeah, this is what we're on the lookout for. I swear in New Leaf that thing looked like, you know the Sega Dreamcast name Seaman? In that game, in New Leaf, that thing was a dead ringer for the Seaman. Sega, if you want to do something absolutely wild, do a re-release of that game. Then there he is. Although that might actually be complicated because, well, I mean, I guess you could just simply do a re-release and have it work with, as much as I hate it, that would probably get me to buy a Switch too. Because the Switch 2 has a microphone. So the thing is, you're supposed to talk to them and teach them how to speak. And I'm remembering in the Freelance Astronauts playthrough that they got to the phase where they were just beginning to speak. And they were like, say dada. And it just responded with mumbling, and then Fair just went, wrong! It still kills me every time. Be forewarned if you watch that playthrough, because when they finally do get one of them to actually speak properly, they just scream, and it's so loud. Here, fish, pack up on a bunch of fish bait. Ear rape, yeah, literally. 2007 was a wild time. Shit. It's this, the Switch 2 is gonna have camera integration for games I knew people were gonna use it for mooning their friends at best. Oh no, there's a camera on there? Oh no. Yep. This reminded me, you guys remember that tunnel that was built in, they built like a portal in New York City that shot a live broadcast to Ireland and vice versa, and one of the first things that happened was somebody mooned everybody in New York. It's like, of course this happened. You can get a camera for it. Oh no. Oh, you fools. Nintendo, was this your first online console? Also, I should not have actually have smacked my leg for that. After all, it was the dawn of YouTube. I thought it was the other way around. Some chick decided to moon everybody in Ireland. And then you can show your face after a race and stuff. Just point and laugh maniacally. Switch to will likely become Omegle. I was just thinking about that. It's like, Sega, are you sure you want to give these people this much power? I mean, look at the Smash fan base. It's not pretty. At least in Ireland, it's not one of the prettier places community-wise. Ah, son of a bitch. Didn't they shut down Omegle like a few years ago? Precisely because of the sheer amount of sex pestery. Walk slowly, Cupcake. Yes, okay. I was remembering correctly. I think Wavy Web Surf did a video on it semi-recently. It was probably actually like a year ago by now. I'm not a huge fan of the passage of time, I'm not going to lie to you. That's because the one who created it was also a victim. Yay! Sorry, it's been like a year ago. I got a rock. My computer chill a little bit. Pufferfish. They should have fugu as a recipe in this game, because I think that'd be really funny. And it just has like a 50-50 shot of knocking your character out. Son of a fuck! Alright. Headphones off. All this for a damn horse mackerel. I'm going based on vibration only, because if I go by sound, it's too delayed. It's delayed by like a full second. This is how you know that I'm a damn expert. That thing is not even looking at it. Yep. You again. Really strange that there's no hospital. They had a hospital that you could decorate in, what's it called? Happy Home Paradise. Happy Home Designer, that's right. Happy Home Paradise is in this game. But they didn't bring it back. They gave us a school. Why'd I do that? At least Mrs. Puff sells her a lot. What happened to Mr. Puff? She doesn't like to talk about it. It's just constant pufferfish. Can I get a damn trevally? I mean, I know I could just throw down more, but it's a waste of bait. Yeah, you fucking idiot. Speaking of waste of bait, look for a large shadow. It's like, I might as well just get it once it comes up. Stop doing that! Oh, it's a sharky. Shit. I think you hurt his feelings. Shit. Yowza. There she blows! I caught a whale shark. Fun fact, those are actually way larger than that. In fact, this entire pier should probably be wrecked. That's an olive flounder? Okay. That's not the pits. I beg to differ, miss. Alright. Last one before we have to go clam hunting. That's not a euphemism. And I knew it was going to be a puffer fish, but I figure I might as well get it. Though you wish it were. Good grief. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. I know, in fact, we really are this big, but this is a game, so don't question that logic. That reminds me, the oarfish. Look up how big those things are. There's a reason why oarfish were the inspiration for the dragons in, Okami. I couldn't remember the name for some reason. I'm a fish enthusiast, so I know how big these things are. I have all 9 now. Ooh. Now become the ultimate being. I haven't thought... I don't need a frickin' Miyama stag. I still haven't thought of one for 10k bits. I'm probably gonna replace the follower shadow emote with a different variant of that. It's just a matter of me drawing it. Yes, I'm gonna do it. I don't know what it'll look like, but... I might also replace Razi, I'm not sure. Because it's not that it isn't drawn well, but it just doesn't communicate well. Also, I know an ad break is going, I'm gonna run to the house. No time for chatting, ladies. I'm gonna run up to my bedroom. Pico's still at my house like the freak she is. I say that when I have that over there in the corner. There we go. That's right, I redecorated this place too. Okay. Ah! Oh. Oh my gosh. Alright. Break time. I'm trying to remember how much I redecorated this since the last time. I know that that's definitely a new wall and floor because I finally got the mermaid floor. Oh, I forgot I had Paolo's picture. What else do I have in here? Oh, there's bubbles going up the wall, and that's cute. You better believe that if such a wall was feasible in real life, I'd have this. Okay, I do have the bunny with the eye patch. Shoot, if I thought for 2 seconds I could get away with having a room like this in real life, I would. Complete with that huge bear. Oh, you mean the bubbles? Yep. It's like we're in a glass case. Ah, the mermaid furniture's so pretty. Beer. Birdie. Don't ask how a bird in a cage works when you can have birds as neighbors. Don't tell them. See, some animals are more equal than others. I was wondering what that rumbling sound was. Like, right, I have the train. What is it? Yeah, the train noises. Forgot about the doghouse. Oh yeah, the doghouse, the hamster cage. Especially since there used to not be hamster villagers, and then they added some. I want to say they added them in a New Leaf. Reminds me, if I get another villager, I want to get Soleil. She's cute. Let me see what my basement looks like. Doll horror house. It's cute! Does this just register as different to guys or something? I was raised by a tomboy mom. I think I've gone over this. I was mostly a tomboy, but I did still have some super girly interests. Like, I loved my Easy Bake Oven. The Easy Bake Oven, my Polly Pockets. It was just Barbie I had a problem with. And I'm not even sure if it was really Barbie herself. I think it was just that everybody would get me that instead of what I really wanted. She was just kind of a symptom. I can like from the game show program place, I always thought the guy who answers wrong when he says a cup of mustard. Hold on, I think there's someone who uploaded the rip from it. Never mind, I'm thinking of KH Insiders. I don't like this thing stops running if you leave the room. It used to be that it would just constantly do it. I didn't think I could get away with doing that again, so let's not. And I'm not sure if that's even like a huge problem, but might be. Like, if I leave the room and come back, that thing's not going to be shaking anymore, and it used to always shake once you turn it on. Alright, so right now it's playing Drivin'. Yeah, let's crank it. Parts of this song make me think of all things, the music from Bump and Jump for NES. I had no idea that that game had an ending this whole time. Alright. My train room. Not sure why it makes me think of Cosmic Eternity from Sonic CD. This one in its normal form also makes me think of, Sonic CD. Let me go load it up in another room. I really like this room, too. Tism room? I was trying not to say it, but yeah. I love these chairs. How did I know it was going to be Blue Bear? I'm not coming out, Blue Bear. I'm wanting to talk. I gotta play Factorio again. Alright, I caught a little bit of that stream after it happened. And I was watching the Deltarune part, and I was just like... There was sex and I missed it! Man, fuck going to work. Question marks? Oh, that wasn't what was happening in that one with the drowning? I don't know. It read as, like, vaguely suggestive. And I know that you're playing the weird route, and there was something that pissed everybody off a few months ago when Chapter 4 came out. So I remember back in the older game, the froggy chair used to make a funny noise when you sit on it. Same thing with the red chair in City Folk. Yeah, for some reason, the lovely chair would make, like, a fart sound. And I don't know why that one in particular. But yeah, the froggy chair, I knew I wasn't crazy. The froggy chair used to make, like, a croaking sound. Grounding, what the hell you're talking about? Don't worry about it. Weird route in Deltarune is, well, weird. Theory bait. Do I have a single music player in this place that's not a music box? Not that I'm opposed to that. But yeah, just the scene with the two of them in the water. It's like, are you strangling her or doing something else? Anyway, finally found something. Stepping away from Deltarune, I'm just waiting for that fan base to eventually be calm. I have some spoilers for you. They're not going to be calm. I was there for the heyday of the Undertale fan base, and that's part of why I haven't played Deltarune. Those people are nuts. There we go. But then what do you expect from, essentially, the Homestuck fan base? Need I bring up Caucasian? Yeah, why not? I'll have that as the music in here for a bit. I need a change of pace. I forgot I still had this on the wall. Nice cock. Like putting on Deltarune theories for background noise. Haven't had much run-in with fandom drama myself. I know that there's some... Well, maybe not fandom drama, just regular drama with, what is it called? Oddity. Which was going to be called Mother 4. I couldn't sit through the video that I was listening to because I just didn't care for the guy's intonation. But basically, that game has not actually been worked on for like 10 years. Oh, that wasn't even Pico walking around. It was, Bella? Not... I think it was Mother 4 before they renamed it to Oddity, yeah. Bella, please talk to me before the ass gets me in trouble. Oh, it's Bree, that's right. That's right, Bella is the other white mouse, but she has huge eyes. Well, bigger than this. Having too much fun, cheeseball. But yeah, at least I can say that Deltarune is getting made. Oddity has barely had any sort of actual advancement, and the trailer that they put out was made in like a video maker. It's not actual gameplay at all. It's like, dog, what the heck have you guys been doing? Has there been a singular... Well, actually, no. There has been a singular Mother fan game that actually got put to fruition, and it was, speaking of Toby Fox, the Halloween hack. Though I don't vibe with the writing, the music is always great. Yeah, he's a really good composer. There are some bits that I think are just, like, too goofy and tone-breaking, but his music compositions are basically what actually kept me playing the game. Back when I was still actively playing Undertale. What OST are you talking about? I mean, it's probably both. Gonna do Undertale and beat Asgore. Interesting scenes and music afterwards. And yes, both are great. Alright, there's no denying that one is a great OST. And I guess you could argue that Omori is another Mother-inspired game, although it's not supposed to be like a fan sequel, it's just its own thing, just heavily inspired, and at least that got made. It took forever, but they made it. I was listening to a track from Homestuck on repeat the other day, never read any of it, but stumbled across the music one day. My only actual interaction with Homestuck was reading Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. There was just too much Homestuck to get through, and I found the fan base gross and annoying. But Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff is really funny. In my original Tomodachi life, I had Sweet Bro, Hella Jeff, and Jeremy on the island, and Let me tell you something. Hella Jeff had a lot of kids. Ooh. I also had Jeff and Tony from Earthbound. I set Tony to be a girl so that they could get married, and they did. They had 3 girls. Goss, Fourier, and oh, what I named the last one? Pascal, I think. And Fourier got married to Octodad. If I ever get 3DS capture software, you better believe I'm showing you what's going on that fucking island. Imagine the fact that Tony's gay, we're not even in that game yet. You just did! If I put the Joy-Cons on my face, I can get it better. What are you thinking about, Biff? Damn, fuck. Wait on me, you mentioned it first. I didn't. I just said that I made him a girl. Tiger face tea dress. No! No! Get out of here! He would have just chalked it up to just normal yaoi fangirl shenanigans. Just like, no way that's actually in there. How long are you gonna live in your little fantasy world? No, a giant ship! I can't remember exactly how the line goes. It's been ages since I watched SpongeBob, now that I think back on it. I keep almost scrolling downwards. I'm so used to having to hit the donate button. Well, move down from the donate button. Luckily, I do own the first 100 DVD set. Oh, yeah. Coffee time. Well, I do have one small pingus. Yowza! Keep thinking of that tweet that says something along the lines of, haven't said wowzers very often, probably due to grief. Oops, someone's coming in. Hey! Timmy! Or is it Tommy? Which one is it? Oh, it's Timmy. Burning the midnight oil? Me too. Are you too old enough to drink coffee? How old are they? Can you appreciate the taste of coffee? Anytime I heard the word yowzer, it's in Wario's Woods on the SNES. I might as well talk to. Is this Antonio? How did I know? Reminds me, there used to be one named Nosegay. I'm not sure what they were thinking. Like, I know that's an actual word. It's another word for a boutonniere or something, but it's just like, what? This guy's called, I know this guy, but I can't recall the name. Alright, I have turned David to the side. But that also means that we still get cake. I have not turned Nike, although that's because she's basically covered. No ass? I mean, technically. Well, side ass. The one by my house has his ass on full display. Don't you worry. There we go. I'm probably playing with fire while you're doing this on Twitch. Now, let's see, I've already been banned from Twitter. Let's get banned from another site. Good crack. Dead ass. Man, what I wouldn't give to go in that pool. I actually do have some kiddie pools, but it's impossible to, like, lean up in them. That's so she's easily amused. It took you this long to notice? Have you seen the stupid shit I laugh at? And that's just on stream. You don't even want to know what I laugh at once the camera's off. No, laughing at everything passed by the pool's close. Not beating the allegations tonight. Ah, yeah, I saw the mantis head. Corporalite? Hold on a minute. Speaking of easily amused. Poop. I remember seeing photos that somebody took inside of somebody else's island. WinRAR! This was in Animal Crossing, just to be absolutely clear. It was some... I want to play I Did It from Barbarian Hero. Oh, do I have that on my computer somewhere? I know I have the sound effects. I have Good Job. Damn it, where is it? Good job, .wave. Open path. Don't actually open the file, that's gonna be loud as fuck. Oh my goodness, everything in this file, it's... Nintendo 64, Bomberman Hero, sound effects, and it's, like... They're all saved as, like... 1.wave. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's gonna be forever to scroll through. See mosquito. Yep, I see him. I see the little punk. Gaston? Monsieur. Whoa, whoops. Do I already have the mosquito model? My man has been all well. Checking my own. Guess he's having his own fun. Okay, so anyway, somebody had taken photos on somebody else's island on Animal Crossing where they were apparently right next to the toilet. They put like 3 pieces of copper light. Don't type in island, stupid. Mosquito. The Animal Crossing fan base is not alright, is what I'm getting at. I'm now remembering somebody in was expecting to get bitten by the mosquito. Nope, I walked just far away enough that he couldn't get me. Now remembering in New Leaf, somebody actually went through the trouble of redecorating their house to look like a McDonald's by using custom designs. And they even made like a big 4-panel sign outside of their house that said McRib is back. Whoop, Goliath beetle. I'm amazed I wasn't going too fast for that. Am I a legend or what? So you didn't need that guy. Well, that doesn't mean I can't get money. Heaven forbid a girl get paid. Nope. Not even close. Come on, I need some doggone beetles. If I have to uproot every flower and every other tree, then I'll do it. Don't you tempt me, game. I have 2 days off and nothing at all to do with my time. Well, that's not entirely true, but you know. There is shopping to be done. What was it again? That's fish. Giraffe and golden. Oh, brother. Very well done. Good job. I want to say that that's one of the alerts now. I want to say it's for, what was it for? What the hell did I set that for? I can't even remember what I set my own shit as. As evidenced by what happened when Rafe donated 1,000. Cicada show. Oh, fuck, I can't reach it. Oh, what have I done? Oh, I can reach it. Gyro's next, and these guys won't run away until you shake the tree. I wasn't sure if I would knock it down. And yes, that counts as a bug. Don't ask me how. Let me just double check something because I thought that I had the man-face stink bug too. Whale. No. H. Funny thing, they only sell for like 10 bells, I think. Okay, I do. KK Stroll is such a good song, man. crawfish. Tilapia. Yep. Every once in a while, I forget to take a tally of things properly. The goldfish motto I remember because it's cute. Leave the golden trout. Leave the salmon. Ooh. Arapaima. Let's just make sure about the saddle beach share or however it is. I think stringfish was one of the first ones I made just simply because it was so valuable that it's like, alright, let's get it over with. How much space does the Arapaima take up? Yep, there we go. Two by 3. Buy my fish! Why am I hearing an echo? Yowza! This part is the best part. Reminded me, let me get the wallopoids out. Do these guys make a different sound depending on what texture the ground is? Holy shit! Well, now I can't move that one. I'm not gonna wreck Gaston's fun. Okay, let's put one on the grass. Alright, kind of pretty strange to let a cranky villager have his fun. I mean, I should say he's cranky. He needs to have some fun. Oh, whoops. Let me see something. Oh, it's subtle, but it does make a different sound when he, like, does a tap. Not a slam, but, like, the tap. At least I think. It's entirely possible that I'm just going insane. Alright, once I'm next to the trash bin. An elephant. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yep, it does make a different sound depending on the texture of the ground. It still makes the clack sound when it throws its arms forward, but the thump when it puts one arm down versus the other is slightly different. Whoops. I'm at least 90% certain. This one's cute. Putting you away, though. This one I want to say makes a slightly more hollow noise. It doesn't seem to actually affect... It doesn't seem to be affected by the color of it. So why KK Stroll is giving me the fact I heard this title screen of a puzzle game or it's a track mode. Hold on. And I knocked it out of the park with that one. Ah! Forgot about those. Reminds me, I should hack down my money trees. Now that I can be sure that the axe isn't gonna break. Bye. Alright, plant the new one. Shiver. Shiver? I've never actually figured it out. Alright, let's make some more fish bait. I'll probably do some fishing after stream just because it'll be easier. 24, holy shit. Money grows on trees. Yep, they lied to you. All you gotta do is plant some money in the ground and it'll grow. If you plant them, they will grow. No, that either is incorrect. Shh. That's what they want you to think. If you make a grilled chicken sandwich at Wendy's, they will come. They will? It's the French word for goat that is pronounced chevre and pronounced the E at the end. Okay, so it's chevre? Why is the E pronounced in this one? Oh, stupid language. You don't pronounce that, except for when you do. As I think of this track from Sega Sonic Bros. About things, yes, the scrapped arcade game. What's going on, girl? Cranberry! She's still saying that? Luckily, silent E is only in English and French. Correct that it plays when you rank your score second or lower. And I forgot that there was a red Sonic and a yellow Sonic. Were they supposed to be literal brothers to Sonic? Does this mean that, Underground and, fuck! I needed that, I think. I noticed it at the last fucking second. Does this mean that the Archie comics and, Underground weren't the only times that Sonic had brothers that were nuked from continuity? Or did they just call it Bros because it was like they're trying to encroach on Super Mario Bros? Fuck. Oh, me so sorry. I've canceled out the existence by standing on it too long. What do I gotta do to get princess furniture back? Can't resist hunting clamps, huh? Good gravy. I suppose I invite this on myself. I make constant perverted jokes and now everybody's a pervert. How could this happen to me? It's even stranger because there's another cells that you use in that puzzle game are different colors, different color Sonics. There's blue, yellow, and red, but once you reach a high enough score, you eventually start getting a white Sonic. Ah, so hypersonic. An early glance at hypersonic. And then they never do anything again because, and I quote, oh, the Super Emeralds went to another dimension. It's like, just say you don't want to use them. Instead of being like, oh, the moon rotated. Oh, the Super Emeralds disappeared. It's like, just say, we don't want to do that. just say it. It's like how I was thinking the other day about how anytime somebody's a big fan of an evil character, they gotta start, like, devising evidence from, usually out of nowhere, to be like, oh, well, they were actually a good guy because X, Y, and Z. Meanwhile, back in the day, all you had to do was just simply say, yeah, Light Yagami did some terrible things, and I was clapping and cheering the whole time. Like, own it. Like, oh, well, the moon rotated when the cannon hit it. Just say, we forgot about it, okay? We wanted a cool shot of Shadow standing in front of the moon, and we forgot that we blew up the moon. Sue us. Fun fact is that this is where the Blue Sphere special stage track originated. Ah. They still do. Because I just randomly remembered how there were people who are a big fan of a character that appeared in the Legend of Spyro series, and because he essentially kills a bunch of, like, unborn dragons or something by stepping on the eggs that people were like, oh, he did it to save them, and it's like, literally how? Just say that you're a big fan of this guy even though he's a piece of shit. Like, who cares? You don't need to type up an essay telling me, oh, he's actually a good guy. Just be like, yeah, I like him. What are you gonna do about it? I want to say it's not Ignitus. What the hell is the name of that guy? I didn't play The Legend of Spyro for very long. I found the gameplay tiring, but maybe I'll give it another shot. I still gotta play the original trilogy for stream. I might just simply buy another copy of Spyro 1 for PS1 because I'm pretty sure that's like dirt cheap. Anka, what you thinking so hard about? Did she stop? She stopped thinking. Spyro Summer, baby! Choral exercise. You sing really, really loud, and the effort strengthens your stomach muscles. But my neighbor told me everyone could hear me when I sing in the tub, so that was a little embarrassing. Only she didn't say anything about the throat. I thought for sure that's where it was headed. It's like, oh yes, Anka, encourage everyone. Oh, I should, like, redraw the sickos picture into this game. I love that stupid image so much. Yes! Yes! Fuck. Shellfish push-it. I already know that. You teleported over here. I'm a real big fan of this area. I think I said that earlier. I made this place look nice. Ah! I just remember that I have to get around to editing the 100 Days video for Stardew Valley. That way I can finally play Rune Factory 4 and do the same thing, essentially. That one I probably am going to do a test run first and then go in, because I want to see if my stupid plan will work. I have to look up when the festival dates are, because they have, I want to say, 4 different fishing festivals during the summer. And once you've unlocked a certain somebody, they become really hard. And the festivals only get harder with each passing year, so your best chance of beating them is the first year. And one of the characters that you can unlock by progressing the story is really good at fishing, so I think I can get away with just simply not rescuing him until fall, and then I can rescue him. The thing of it is that he's the second character you have to rescue, so it's like, it's very easy to get this game done in under a... Well, the first 2 arcs of the game done in under a year if you're good. And I am good. Very few things are actually calendar-based and are more, fuck! I didn't need that, but fuck! And they're basically more, relationship-based and just kind of RNG-based, which is kind of infamous. Just realized you only needed 1 more follower. Yep. Who shall it be? Who wants to see an idiot flail at Katamari for hours on end? Come on, I know you wanna. Come on, you're invited to suffer. Man, I should have cooked something earlier. I am so doomed. I mean, I have leftover rice. I can just have rice with butter. Oh wait, that's just a... What is it called? Horn Dynasted? Disgusting shit, desu yo ne! Also, I meant to have the next part of Grandia Part 13 up at least a day ago, but I didn't get around to it in time. Oopsie daisies. When I got home from work on Tuesday, I was just too tired to even turn the computer on, I think. Oh, fuck off. And then today, I did a little bit... Because what I do is I listen at 2 times speed in order to see if I need to, like, edit in an image or some stupid shit. So I did that this morning because I was actually up kinda early. But obviously I didn't get to it in time. I contemplated just finishing editing and then rendering it and then doing that instead of streaming tonight, but it's like, just stream, maybe you'll feel better. And I do. I do feel better, even if it is ultimately monotony what I'm doing on screen right now. I keep thinking to myself, probably should have played Mugenics, but it's like, I'm definitely gonna screw up if I do. Nobody could brighten your day. I provide inappropriate jokes. I'm doing my part! Also still working on editing part 1 of shadow gens down to a reasonably sized highlight. The thing of it is that the first stream of shadow gens is literally 6 hours long. I got my work cut out for me. Luckily, those things don't sting you just by walking into them. You have to actually agitate them. It's why I'm not walking out with my net out constantly, because the second they see you out with a net, that's it. It's on sight. Ugh. Yes, let's try to catch it or valley walk through it all. Oh, I don't like them. Can I even time this right with the delay? Alright, here's where boys become men. Ugh, gross, don't hold it. Ugh. I don't like... Ugh. I don't like scorpions. You did it, yeah. I just... I hate it. They're so... Ugh. I don't like earwigs for the same reason. I know that earwigs are completely harmless, but they're just so glossy and unnatural. I don't like them. That and why'd they have to call them earwigs? That just makes me think they're gonna crawl into my ears. I don't like it. Why did they do that? What do those things do anyway? On second thought, don't answer that. I don't need to know. I don't need to have that on my mind as I go to sleep tonight. I'm as tomboyish as can be, but then the second you put bugs in front of me, I'm just like, ah! I don't like bugs either. I like spiders because they eat bugs. Sorry, I don't know anything. That's probably actually good news in this case. I can tell you exactly what these things do. No! That's probably just a Miyama stag, but I'll give it a dang old shot. Get out of here, bud. Yeah, it's definitely a Miyama if he wasn't even phased. Guess I'll have 2 nickels now. Which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it happened twice. Yep, it's ad time. Zucker, are you still out? No, damn it. Alright, back to my house then. I already have one of you. I jokingly leave it on David's ass, but I'm afraid that might actually get banned by the time I come back from the ad break. Someone sees that on the Twitch front page. Ew! A man's ass? That's disgusting. Let me take off the wetsuit. Clearly, I'm not even gonna use the damn thing. Alright. Alright, didn't mean to run to the bedroom each time. Don't know why I did that. I could have just run into the Tism room. Oh well. What a way to come back from an ad break. I probably should have just ran into the kitchen. I haven't shown the kitchen in this stream. I think it's the same as it was the last time, though. Yep. Same as it was. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Nice job, Kermit. Thank you. This is where I left stream the last time. Well, not the last time. The last time is technically I uploaded a quick extra video of me, well, actually, it's mostly me doing wedding decorating. But, I did stop in for Blue Bear's birthday. Felt weird recording in the middle of the day. Hi, Bear! Oh, can I get some of my stupid beetles pretty, please? I know they're rare, but I'm dying. Well, that's not something I need, but at least it'll get me some extra cash when Flick comes to town. Never hurts to get a little bit of extra dosh. Reminds me, I keep forgetting to look into Fantasy Life I. I heard that that one was decent. Once again, if I had like DS or 3DS capture software, I'd probably be playing Fantasy Life 1 again. I liked that one. I did beat it. Ducky. It's been such a long time since I played it. I can't really remember a whole lot. And what little I can remember is a teensy bit of spoilers, but I do remember that one of the third town that you can go to is like an Arabian-inspired place called Al-Majik. And let me tell you, I fucking love how that place is decorated. I also love the royal family there. Like, everybody thinks that they're evil because they actually do look pretty evil. Like, the kid, the one that you can take on... Like, the prince, the one that you can take on the adventure, he looks like Laharl. And he has a dog named Cerberus. But if you look at Cerberus's description in, like, the character files, it just says Cerberus. Pet of the prince. Loves walkies. It's so funny. The mother admittedly was pretty evil looking. Like, she was tall and pointy and is like a disciplinarian. But they're not plotting anything. They literally are just normal men. I forget what the father was doing, though. Walkie, like the Kirby, Henry that grants the Mike ability. No, it's like how you talk to a dog. It's like, you want to go for walkies? I'm trying to remember what the dog looked like. I'm trying to remember if it looked like a Houndoom, which essentially is just an even scarier looking Doberman, which makes that description even funnier. You wanna go for walkies, Cerebus? Cerberus? Whichever one it was. I keep getting it mixed up. It's Cerberus. Houndoom, like the Pokemon. Yep. I remember I saw that. I watched, well, at the time, a later episode of Pokemon, and... Oh, I want to say it was Brock talking to it? But at any rate, I saw it, and it scared the crap out of me, because I forgot it existed. It's like, what is that thing? It's like an actual demon! Imagine if that Pokemon had existed back when the Pokemon is satanic thing was at its height. That would have been hysterical. I swear they made that Pokemon like that on purpose. Like Houndoom never got the chance to be used. Yeah. See Hercules. Oh, Hercules, Hercules. Yeah, fuck. Alright, get out of my sight. Ah, my jaw's starting to hurt. I just realized this is the girliest outfit I think I've had this character in outside of when I had the dress in the kimono for, label. Yeah, put away the wetsuit. We're not doing that today. The Little Red Riding Hood from Halloween was more than enough. Yeah, I just get bored real easily, and I have 10 million outfits, so I'd be like, I want to dress like this. Nope. Kind of like that IRL. I recently bought a blonde wig to wear because I was in my Gyaru era for a little bit. I could still be. I just gotta lose some weight, that way I can get away with shorts. That's right, I have a shitload of money in my pockets. Almost got 29 million. We're getting there. I forget what the money limit is. It's probably like... Let me see this again. It looks like there's space for one more digit, so probably like 999,999,999. Nope. Hard to tell with certain angles. Oh, yep, I was right. Yeah. I approached too fast, I should be able to tell just from that. Wish I'd loaded up the game in time in order to see what the Able Sisters had. I'm still missing the red Jester shoes. But I do appreciate the Jester. And it just would not kill this game to cooperate with me a little bit. I just want a couple of stag beetles. I mean, I guess I could go online and ask, hey, can somebody give me the golden stag model? And the giraffe stag model, but it's just like, come on, man. That's so lame. And really, am I so busy that I can't just catch them myself? And technically, the answer is no. I could also just start bringing this to work again and playing on my breaks, but I have been actually busy drawing. I guess I can get another one just for some extra cash. Franiel, what's wrong? How can I help? Aren't you lovely? Oh, I'll actually take that. Very much appreciated. Nice ass, baby. Not bad. I'm gonna keep the sunflower dress on, though. Yeah, maybe there's just too many things that can spawn things. Come here, you. I need some chairs. I should probably make some garden chairs. Alright, now we're harvesting all the crops. So I can have the maximum amount of stuff. Again, I got nothing better to do. I got nothing better to do than just make a shitload of money in between trying to catch stuff. And let me tell you, the other day, I want to say it was like mixed veggies or something. I forget what it was. But because of the amount of ingredients needed to make it, it sold for a lot. Because it was the hot item of the day. The second hot item. The other one was just like campfires or some shit, which is basically worthless. Because the price of anything is calculated by the amount of ingredients needed to make it. And cooking items may only be like a third higher than the price of their parts, but once you double that by making it the hot item, it just becomes absolutely ridiculous. The only problem is when you get when one of the hot items is something that requires you to buy an item in order to make, like the lanterns or the stack of boxes or some shit. Blue bear. What's going on, BB? Sequel to this game I've been waiting on for forever is finally out. Rad Semi-Driver Night is just wow. I know that feeling, sweetheart. Remember the very first time I got a Harvest Moon game, I was like, oh, farming, I guess I'll play this for a little bit, and then next thing I knew it was 4 a.m. and I had school that day. I was just like, oh no. What have I done? Oh yeah, farming is better. Yeah, it is. I want to say I had already gotten to summer. I just wish that the recent re-releases of the Story of Seasons games had been more, I don't know, interesting. Because technically they improve graphically, but they also feel kind of bland. And of course, removing the rival system just means that now not only is there no stakes, but also, ironically, the reason why they got rid of the rival system is because people felt like they were, like, stealing people's partners. Because then they would never get married. Well, now it just happens for everybody. You haven't solved anything. Because I remember when I was playing Sunshine Islands, I was perfectly willing to let Kai, or whatever his name was, and well, the equivalent of Kai, I want to say. Whoops. Get married to why can't I remember her name now? But the blonde girl. Because they both liked fishing, and I basically did everything possible to not fish in that game, so it was like, you know what, I'm gonna let these two be married. I'm not gonna raise my relationship with him. You two be happy. You know what's unfair about that game in particular? I just noticed the sign. Once you unlock the island that unlocks the wedding chapel, the people on the island can get married, but you can't. You can't get married until you've raised every single island. It's like, well, how come you guys get to do it? That's not fair. I had a high relationship with, Pierre, I want to say his name was? The gourmet character. Rules for me, but not for thee. Yeah, seriously. And, Elliot, who was the shopkeeper's son. I was probably gonna go for the gourmet. Because unlike in the re-release of, Friends of Mineral Town, they actually did make the gourmet attractive in this game. Because in Friends of Mineral Town, he has the same design that he always does. But they added, like, one JoJo-esque face for when he's particularly impressed by a dish. And it's like, oh yeah, that makes up for the fact that this dude looks like a fish. It's not even that he's fat, it's those fucking lips they gave him. He's hideous. And then conversely, as if out of spite for all the people who thought that Carter the priest was hot, they made him bland as hell in the re-release. And don't even get me started on what they did to my girl Karen. I say my girl as if I ever pursued her even while playing as a male. I didn't. I always went for Mary. Or Marie. But depending on what localization you're looking at. But it's just like, man, what did you do to Karen? What happened to her nice, not bangs, but the hair curtains. She used to have 2 dyed strips of hair on both sides of her head. And dressed kind of tomboyish, and now she just looks like... I don't know. She looks so bland. Anne/Ron looks pretty much the same as she always does, with the overalls and stuff. But just, Karen got such a severe nerf. Marie looks the same. I'm trying to remember who else. Who else is in this game? Who else am I thinking of? It's been a while since I had to stop and think. Ellie, that's right. The nurse assistant. She looks fine. Like, everybody else stayed pretty much the same, but just look up Karen from, the original Friends of Mineral Town and compare her to the remake of Friends of Mineral Town and just, It's silly. They also added 2 new characters for that one, but they're so bland that I completely forgot their names. She looks weird. Yeah. It's not even really that she looks weird, it's just that this is not Karen. And she, like, again, she wasn't even one of my favorites. Like, I was fine with her. I just never pursued her. If anything, I think I tried to pursue either Anne/Ron or Marie. Potpourri, I forgot that Potpourri existed. Shows how much I'm paying attention to her, huh? If I ever played as a girl, I never pursued Rick. Rick just bothered me too much. Anytime you speak to him, he just goes on about how much he hates Kai because he shows up and he's a ladies' man and he makes everybody mad. And it's like, okay, cool, like stop bitching. Girls don't like it when you keep complaining about a dude unprompted, because he'll start complaining about this guy long before he ever shows up in town. I think the last time I played Friends of Mineral Town, I was pursuing Kai, because I was playing as a girl that time. Well, actually, technically it was Harvest Moon Boy and Girl, which was the PSP re-release. I didn't know that apparently... Ew. Ugh. I don't know if they altered this in the PSP version, but in the original release of More Friends of Mineral Town, if you got married as a girl, the game would end. I think I was going for Anne, but then my middle sister went for her on her file, so I went for Ellie instead. Ah, fuck. Very distant memory, though. This was in 64. I have 64, I just haven't really pursued it, because I swear the timer is really fast on that one. Whoa. Yeah? Oh, you want a game where you play as a girl? Well, if you get married, the game ends. Fuck you! Don't even get me started on the games where, by playing as the girl, they allow you to marry the Kappa. What's weird is that they try to make him a Bishonen in, the Friends of Mineral Town remake also, but he arguably just looks worse. Like, before he was, like, a fat, ugly Kappa, and now he's, like... He looks like... He looks like Daffy Duck wearing a hat. I can't get behind it. No matter what, the Kappa's just a bad choice. You want to have a supernatural character that appeals to girls, given that everybody's bisexual in the remake anyway, just either make it so that I can marry the witch princess, or just make a hot guy. I'm not asking for a lot. Make the witch prince. I don't care. I was about to say he could be called the warlock, but it's like technically a warlock is not a male witch, but the name literally means one who breaks bonds. So technically it has nothing to do with magic, just like betrayal stuff. Although I will concede that warlock is a cool name. I'm just saying that most people aren't using that word right. Me with my knowledge of the dictionary coming in again. Actually, getting married to someone who breaks bonds doesn't sound promising. Yeah, that's the other reason why they shouldn't call him a warlock, but just like make a hot dude. In a Trio of Towns, they had a god character called Inari, and depending on if you pick male or female, it would be the opposite. And they basically gave the character the same design, but I want to say that the male variant had sharper eyes. And that's all you gotta do. Girl, you're obsessed with Dom today. First you're having a fight with him, and now you're like, I thought of a present that he might like. Like, just kiss already. New ship unlocked. Little sister thought Gray was hot. Yeah, he's okay. What's the difference between doing squats and squatting? Nice ass baby. Dog, you can't. Everything has a line to give us this. As I was saying before this distracted me, if I play as a girl and I'm playing one of the Mineral Town games, I usually go for the doctor. A fishing vest. Try it on. Oh, hey. Okay, then. It'll be worth a lot when I win the big ice skating tourney. Who else? Alright, there's the doctor, sometimes called Alex. Gray. I think in Magical Melody you could date Bob. I think. There was also Kurt and Joe in that game, the two carpenters. Joe was into fishing in his spare time, and Kurt was just like a serious looking guy in camo, so of course, yeah, you already know. You already know! Gee, I wonder which character she went for. Dom tried it on right in front of you? It should have been me, not you! It's not fair! Francine, you just snubbed her. She wants to be your Dom. Oh no! Like, I know that belongings luck will also turn up the amount of villagers, I think, asking you for favors and also giving you stuff. Like, definitely giving you stuff. But she's obsessed with Dom today. Maybe I should swap her and Coco's house, put them a little closer. Or maybe the distance is what helps. Alright, so back to Friends of Mineral Town. Cliff! That's right, Cliff is another good one. I fucked up the very first time I played that, and he moved out because he ran out of money, though. Because I forgot to tell him about the job at the winery. And in the original version, once he's out, he's out. Apparently in the remake, you have the opportunity to get him back. I don't know what it entails, but it's there. Which is good, I guess. At least it's not permanently missable content. One thing that's worrisome is that apparently, I think it's in that game, and I'm pretty sure that they took it out of the remake because can't have anything spicy, although this is admittedly pretty bad. Apparently, if you let him and Anne get married, he'll occasionally, like, show up with a black eye or something. It's just like, damn, Anne, what's your problem? I think it was that game. Scary. Yeah, seriously. Like, if they did take that out of the remake, then I'm glad that they did, because it's just like, this is not only bad for Cliff, but this is also, like, this is also really bad for Anne's character. It's like, jeez, bitch. I almost have an obligation to get married to this dude just to keep him from going with you. Oh, right, it's an entire outfit. Hello, star 63923. How's it going? I don't care for this color. I have strawberry PJs at home that I can change into. I'm trying to get beetles, but they're not being very cooperative with me. I might actually just have too many trees. I figured planting more coconut trees would help me out, but I guess not so much. How's your morning or night going? Well, it's night. The time that's in the game is the time that it is right now. So, I mean, I guess technically it's morning now. That's good. It's good that it's going good for you. I just need, what was it? Let me see. I need 2 giraffe stags and 2 golden stags. And I should be able to get them. Whoop. I saw that. I should be able to get them on the palm trees, but I just have not seen a singular one. And maybe I just have too much stuff around the island. Like, not even so much the items, but just, like, plants and stuff, and that's affecting the spawn rate. I found plenty of Miyama and, Horn Dynastids, but that's not what I need at all. Actually, I'll leave that one. I'll leave those. The ones that are getting blocked by each other, I'll take them out. At this point, my main goal is getting the, all the fish and the bug models. And I only have a few left. I have CJ on the island. I just gave him the betta fish way earlier in the stream. That's a horn dynastid. Is it dynastid or dynastid? Am I putting the wrong emphasis? Unless... I already know what the answer is, but... especially since I approached it so fast. Yep. Okay, so it's gone now. Alright. Let me... double check what these stupid things even look like. I know the golden stag is, well, gold. Show me a picture of it on the tree, please. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Alright. It's been a while. I'm also collecting clams so that I can go looking for the trevally. I can't really fish on stream because there's just enough of a delay. I mean, I somehow managed to successfully do it earlier, but for something like the trevally, I need, like, precise timing. Somehow I have been at this for 3 hours. At least part of it has been screwing around. One part from forgetting what I was doing in game, and the other part from getting sidetracked by reminiscing / complaining about Harvest Moon. I'm still not over how Pioneers of Olive Town apparently had all these, graphical... not so much graphical, but basically the game would lag pretty easily once you got a certain amount of buildings. And it wasn't even, like, a very high amount of buildings, it was just normal progression amount. And instead of fixing this right away, their big update after launch was, we added costumes for you to buy and put on your townspeople. And it's like, fix the problems. That one I haven't bought. It just kind of looked merely okay, and then... Yes, Franiel? I just had the most wonderful idea. I forget. Was the... I forget. Was this on the banned words list? Oh, I can say it! Yes! I could swear I entered it in once and they were just like, you've entered in an inappropriate word. I like it. It's absolutely perfect. It's the very best greeting for the very best of friends. I feel closer to you than ever, nice ass baby. Pingus! I should have done all caps. I wasn't sure if it was gonna work. I know that in the original Tomodachi Life, they had that banned and then they unbanned it. They changed the word filter in that game every so often. Like, what? Like, back when he first played it, Vinny got away with putting in Smeg as his character's catchphrase, and then eventually it locked. And then eventually it became a banned phrase. Because somebody had to make a duplicate of his me in order for it to be able to be traded, because I guess Nintendo caught on. Someone finally woke up. And all I could think to myself is, oh my goodness, somebody at Nintendo knows about Pingus. Who had to be the one to tell them? They've recently updated Living the Dream, and what I read, apparently you cannot share... These are items... Mii's are items that they happen to be named after banned words from the Nintendo Switch system. It's weird for how much freedom they let you have in that game, because I've seen how you can just make stuff. That they are also just like, no fun allowed. Like, which is it, brother? And you can only share things locally. Like, to an extent, I get it, but at the same time, if it's gonna be this restrictive anyway, then you might as well just put a filter in it. Because it's not like you can stop people from making Hitler memes and putting them in the island anyway. I remember back when the original came out over here. Well, I guess technically it's the second one, but we never got the first one over outside of Japan. But one of the first images I saw, and of course it was on Tumblr, was somebody took the photo maker put only 2 people on the beach one, because you could put like up to 10, I want to say, on there. The ones that were walking the closest together, and they put Obama and Romney together and posted the photo online. And that was the first time I had ever seen anything from Tomodachi Life, I think. And I think it was captioned with, "Oh, Obama-kun." Dear Lord, this was ancient history now that I think back on it, because this was back during that election. Holy shit, I'm old! Oh. I'm also now remembering somebody recorded this with their phone, but they made a little Danny DeVito me in there, and they had him sing a ballad that contained the line, "I'm sucking my own dick and dying." This is why we need the concert hall. We're missing out on complete hilarity. And even the original one had a karaoke in it, where you could only change some of the words, and you could select them from a preset list. Probably have hilariousness in other ways. Doubtful. But you could still select words in English in that one. In a Tomodachi collection, so because I remember somebody made a file for Vinny to play once, and he went in there, and the song that was put in there by the player contained the lines, "Kick a baby, go, go, go." Kiss, toilet, hormone. They don't write them like that anymore. Why are there so many mosquitoes out? As of right now, the running theory seems to be that they'll put the concert hall in as paid DLC, and if they do that, then I don't even know what I'm doing. It's not gonna be nice. Why does this not respond? It should at least pour, you know? Yeah, whatever. Oh, back when I was sick, I do remember when they sent review copies to the press for Wild World, one of the villagers, Wendy, I know what it was. Somebody made her, as her catchphrase, say the soft N-bomb. Oh man, those pictures were hilarious. Cancelled. No. I haven't done a way to look at this. Does look a similar looking level. It's just to make it viable. Because the catchphrase and greetings they were just generated. That wasn't someone. Wait, it was generated. This wasn't like a prankster putting in custom text. This was just what was in the game. So let me look up Wendy. I know she's a sheep. Wendy has blue wool and orange skin, so she's not getting away with it. I can't retroactively give you the pass, sweetie. You're on your own. No, it's a blue sheep. Like, I forgot which one. Like, that's right. That's Muffy. That's black. She can maybe get away with it on a technicality. What the fuck am I saying? It's a sheep! I've officially been awake too long. I'm officially at the... I said that out loud, didn't I? Part of the night. I say that when I talked about when I made a joke about a gilded pass in Chrono Cross. Incidentally, right as one of the boxer boys was opening up to give me a treasure. I was just like, did I really say that out loud? Oh my gosh. Sometimes I get a little too comfortable around you guys. My filter is dangerously down. Does it mention the... Does it mention the controversy on her page? It would be really funny if this random Animal Crossing character just had a controversy section. I just realized she's wearing a watermelon dress. Who's singing? Oh, it's him. But yes, I do mean a black sheep. A literal black sheep. Muffy's cute, too. Kinda wish I had her. Honestly, a lot of the sheep are cute. I'm a real big fan of sheep. Catchphrase, lambkins. That's not what I heard, miss. That's not what I've heard. I used to have her. I had her in New Leaf. I think I got her from somebody. As I believe they were having... I believe she was in boxes. So I was like, oh, I'll take her. That's also how I got Julian in that game. I got crazy lucky back during the New Leaf era. This was back before this fan base also went insane. So everybody would just literally just be giving you stuff. Including me. There used to be perfect fruit in the game, which you could sell for... I want to say it sells for 500 in your native town, but if you go to someone else's town, it sells for like... Was it like 1,000 or 10,000? It sold for a crazy amount of money per piece. So anytime I did a trade with somebody, I would just bring a bunch of perfect oranges and I would just drop like 9 bunches for them. You could put them in a stack of 9, if I remember correctly. And they'd be like, you can't give me all that. And it's like, yeah, I can. I got plenty. I think it determines if your native fruit is the perfect fruit. Different fruits will sell for a lot more. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'd go to somebody else's town where they would have pears or whatever. Because I had oranges on my island, and I would just drop stacks of perfect oranges and be like, alright, thanks for letting me come over. And they'd be like, you can't give me all that. It's like, yeah, I can. Let me see. How much? I wish they brought back perfect fruit. Especially since I like the dead tree mechanic because it was perfect if you were trying to make, like, a haunted island. I mean, there is the, what is it? There is the crooked tree that you could put down, but I still like the dead variant of the natural trees because it just looks more, you know, natural. Kidding me? No. What do you mean? Perfect variants are introduced for 5 common fruits. They can be sold for higher value than the regular variants. 600 bells of native, 3,000 bells of non-native. Okay, so I was off on both of them. The thing is that the perfect trees would eventually, break, and then one of the fruits would be rotten. Which means that you basically just had to throw it into the trash. Damn, dude was not fucking around with that backside. Jeez. Another ad break. I don't think so. I should probably pack it in. I'm hungry. I'm still upset that they took away the Tanukis. They used to be anatomically correct. Apparently, David gets to keep his stuff, but the Tanuki, no, that's a step too far. It was fine in all the other games. Yeah, whatever. What can you do? Is anyone doing anything? Love that it's telling me to collaborate with myself. Balls to that. Alright, what the fuck's my plan? Right, tomorrow is Hollow Knight and Mocharia. Well, tonight, I guess. I'll get back to Mugenics at some point, I promise. Do it here, that looks better. Alright. Alright, so Mocharia, Hollow Knight. I should probably... Well, actually, no. There's a map in-game. What am I talking about? I should probably, like, actually double-check what I need to do in that game. But I have been having fun. It's somehow less stressful than Mugenics, I guess just simply because if I die, the worst that happens is that I lose money. Mugenics, if you die, then it's like... you lose your kitties. I'm in real trouble when I have to start leveling up the Undertaker. Because it's like, oh, well, what do I do? Do I just intentionally breed a bunch of, I can't pray while sitting down? Alright, fine. Anyway, thank you for streaming. Sleep well. Yeah. Thanks for being here, everybody. Don't worry about the diabolical plan that I was about to describe. It's nothing. Good night, everybody. Thank you all for being here, in spite of it not being what y'all asked for. Have a good night. Mwah.